Hey everyone, it's Zav D'Amatos here with Ludovic Kitzman to talk about Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Yes, I played a few hours of it on the PlayStation 4, and I can confirm whether or not there are pirates in it.
Let's start with the lineage of Assassin's Creed 4. Where does this take place in the rich yet bloated narrative of the Assassin's Creed franchise?
Well, this one takes place in the 18th century in the Caribbean during the golden age of piracy. You play as Edward Kenway, who is the ancestor of Haytham Kenway, who was the father of Connor in Assassin's Creed 3, which took place in America during the Revolution.
How big of an emphasis is on sailing now that you're a pirate?
Well, not to naval gaze, but they've done a really good job at putting you at the helm of a ship in Assassin's Creed 4. The way the ship creaks and lurches over the waves is really well done. But it actually is very central to the progression system because as you play, you actually buy upgrades for your ship. And I also thought that the combat was much more refined compared to Assassin's Creed 3.
So what have they done to refine the combat?
It feels a lot more natural now. Your aiming is sort of connected to where you are looking on the ship. So if you look to the side of the ship, you will be activating those cannons. There's no longer a need to select them from a menu. And it really just gives you a good sense of sort of being on the ship as it moves through the ocean and fires at other targets. Another impressive feat is the simulation of the ocean. Swelling waves will actually deter your cannonball, so you have to be mindful of them when you are engaged in combat with other ships. And of course, you can use the same advantage by hiding your ship behind swelling waves.
So what happens when you've blown a ship to smithereens?
Well, you can let them sink or you can board them, and that's another one of the really interesting technical marvels in the game, with these two ships intersecting and becoming a combat zone, essentially. So it combines with the game's existing free running and combat. You could climb the mast, you can leap to the other ship and begin fighting right away with no loading screen. It's pretty impressive, and I think it's really suited to the pirate lifestyle that they're trying to capture.
I'm not a man accustomed to murder, Captain. And if you'd taken quarter, you'd not be seeping now.
Sack a muzzle, gobshite. You'll be hanged and sun-dried just as them there were in Boston.
Now that a large portion of the game takes place on the ocean, are there cities for you to visit?
Yes, there's loads of on-foot content, including 3 major cities to explore. The one that I got to experience was Nassau, which is sort of a lopsided, barely developed shanty town at that point. It has lots of easily accessible, closely connected roofs for you to run over, so it's still a continuation of the exploration and free running of the franchise. The assassination mission that I played was also far less constricted than anything that I played in Assassin's Creed 3. Rather than being sort of a connected set of dots with a bunch of cutscenes, they were very open about how I could approach the target and assassinate him from beneath the water or from above.
Now, I had a few issues with the stealth in Assassin's Creed 3. Has that gotten any better in Black Flag?
I think the overall mission design is going to be more cognizant of the way stealth is treated in the game, but I think they are still sort of tied to the technology they have, which is the fact that it's a free-running action-adventure game. It's still tied to the environment in a very binary way, so you are only invisible, for instance, if you are crouched within a bush, but there's no crouch button, so when you transition between bushes, you're walking upright between those 2 points, and you're basically losing stealth at that point. So it is workable, but it's still far from perfect. One day, you'll be able to crouch in these games.
Well, now that they know how to use next-gen engines. And next you're going to tell me that you'll be able to swim in these games one day.
We've come a long way since Assassin's Creed 1, in which diving into the water meant instant death. You can now purchase a diving bell for your ship, and then go underwater to explore wrecks for treasure and also sharks.
There are sharks and a whole host of other animals in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Can you hunt like you could in Assassin's Creed 3, and is there a purpose behind it this time?
Yeah, it's very much like Far Cry 3 in that hunting animals will yield materials for you to create things like new holsters to carry additional weapons or ammo pouches. You can also equip your ship with hunting capabilities and the fact that you could harpoon a whale.
You can harpoon a whale? That's so not cool.
Oh, I would never do that. That actually makes the game much harder, because as soon as you've harpooned X number of whales, you have to fight off the Greenpeace ships.
This pirate bears the blood of many innocents on his hands. His Majesty's honourable representative has decreed that... I don't want to know how this story unfolds.
Assassin's Creed 4 is coming to current and next-gen platforms. When can people pick it up?
Black Flag is coming to PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and Wii U on October 29th. The PC version will follow a few weeks later, and beyond that, the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 versions are coming out on those respective launch dates. So that's November 15th for PlayStation 4 and November 22nd for Xbox One. Oh, I would never do that. That actually makes the game much harder, because as soon as you've harpooned X number of whales, you have to fight off the Greenpeace ships. Is there a mission? Well, hopefully there'll be a mission in which you get to assassinate a whale with your wrist blades.
You never know. A whale might be the final boss. We haven't finished the entire game yet.
It's Moby Dick.
Moby yeah. All right, Ahab. I want to wrap this bad boy up.